Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Geek About It just dropped, man, and he's saying, hey, look, Dot might go on, he might stop dropping music for the rest of this year. I don't know. I say he's still gonna drop something. I say he's still gonna drop something. But y'all know how Dot he go on these little breaks, you know what I'm saying? But y'all check this explanation out. Before we get to that, y'all make sure y'all go purchase a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link for purchase will be in the description. But y'all check out this angle that he coming out with because, hey, look, Dot is not known for just keep dropping and dropping and dropping. Nah, he's known for like, yo, I'm holding back, I'm chilling, and then I'm gonna come pop back out again. You know what I'm saying? But we heard in the Heart Part 6, he said the business what I was lacking. He was lacking the bit. He want the business side of it. He already conquered the artistry. You know what I'm saying? The rappers say he already conquered that. Now he ready for it. But y'all just check out Geek About It and how he gonna come at it. Check it out. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Kendrick Lamar's on the run of a lifetime right now. Had the most watched Super Bowl of all time, an album that's still top 5, and a song that's been at number 1 for 13 weeks. Currently on a stadium tour with most of the venues sold out. But here's the twist. He's about to disappear, possibly even longer than the 5-year gap between Damn and Mr. Morale. Let me explain. We first have to go back to why Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free left TDE. Let's rewind to 2018. Dave Free in 2018 did an interview talking about him and Kendrick wanting to make movies. We are getting heavy into the film game, so all those big investors, come talk to us. Music is the driving force to create opportunity, but we have to do more. That's around the same time Dave Free quietly left TDE. By the time it was publicly reported, PG Lang was already forming behind the scenes. Dave said it himself. Music started feeling like a job. I was more interested in what my friends in AI, crypto, art, film, and commerce were doing. He would do internships at his friends' companies and other intensives to learn as much as he could about these different fields. And as for Kendrick, in an interview with SZA, he echoed the same thing. I want to meet people smarter than me. I want them to show me things. I feel my work in music.
That's what life about, man. I want to meet people smarter than me. I want to surround myself with people that's gonna push me to achieve better. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with people that's better than you, so you can achieve. Man, I love that. I love that.
Music is just the start. I know it's not my end goal.
I love it. I love it. Being on calls and formulating business ideas and ventures outside of my usual norm, it challenges me.
This is what he meant when he said he's leaving TDE to pursue his life's calling. And what is his life's calling? PG Lang.
PG Lang. Shout out to PG Lang. Make some noise with PG Lang. Yeah, that's 30 incredible individuals, 5 extraordinary executives that work day in, day out to make sure we are doing something that will long live the culture. You know, from a music standpoint, from a creative standpoint, fashion, film, books, day in, day out of just being around like-minded individuals that have different perspectives outside of just music.
The thing about PG Lang is, it was never meant to be just a Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free project. From the beginning, the goal was to step away from doing things under their individual names and instead build PG Lang as a standalone entity. It's about moving out the spotlight and into executive roles, letting the brand be front and center.
PG Lang.
They've been working behind the scenes to make PG Lang something that doesn't rely on the name Kendrick to carry weight. What they did when they started was cold call companies, pitch them crazy, unconventional ideas.
Cash out, PG Lang.
But you gotta think, check this out. Y'all remember they came out with the dumb phone. They got a dumb phone to get people off social media and all of that stuff. And it's about expanding. And this is why I feel like certain rappers, they always stagnant. And then, you know, they find out later, oh, this person, they taking my money and all of that stuff. The business. You got music and you have the business. people don't know how to use music as a stepping stone to do better in life. They just think rapping is the end all be all. And there's other avenues you can use to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? But speaking about business, you got to look at people like Jay-Z. We ain't talking about the conspiracy. Take off your tinfoil hats. Understand? We talking about business and elevating. And the thing, what are the good things you could take from these people? Look at Kanye West. Look at Jay-Z. They branching off to different avenues. It's not just rap. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like Kendrick and Dave Free is trying to do right here.
We made this piece actually 3 years ago, and we didn't have anything connected to it at first. And we just knew that we would find the correct partnership. We find a brave partner in Cash App to really step up and say, this man right here can speak his authentic voice,
Bro, I was mad. He was all in my bag.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's the first time I ever heard Dave Free talk. I think that's the first time I ever heard him speak.
In my pockets and my whole Duffy. I was ready to get out.
They've produced fashion films for Calvin Klein that featured other creatives, not Kendrick. They've collaborated with Converse on sneaker releases. They even ventured into tech with the Light phone, their first innovation in that space. They directed a short fashion film for Chanel and even took
it's called the Live phone.
Charge of the set design for one of the brand's runway shows. They maintain an ongoing partnership with Cash App, and they produce ad campaigns for the brand that have featured Doechii, Angel Reese, and Xavier.
And I'm definitely not coming over here for no press on.
I've been trying to tell her that.
They're also developing a roster of their own artists, but more on that later. So far, the plan is working. PG Lang has won multiple awards and was recently named one of the Fast Company's most innovative companies of 2025.
Watch your words. They're very powerful. Thank you. I appreciate you.
And next, their first feature film is confirmed to come out in May next year. Back in 2019, PG Lang teamed up with South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker. It was originally slated for a July release, but with Kendrick currently on tour, it would have clashed with the promotional schedule for the movie.
Yeah.
Kendrick is starring in the film. This isn't going to be a small celebrity.
Oh, he's starring in the film. So that means he's going to be the main person in the film. So that's going to take a whole lot of work. And everybody talking about, yeah, he got to respond to Joey Badass. Yeah, man, yo, I'm telling you, life ain't about, he already did his battling. Life ain't about people got to understand. Life is about elevation. What's the next level? Okay, I reached that. What's the next level? I reached that. What's the next level? He already did his metaphors and bars and everything, man. He did that already. And I don't blame him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's next? What's next? What's next? How can we do that? And what this does is it open up the doors for people to have jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. And this is why a lot of these rappers out here, they thinking life about rap. And then when they get older, they get these little thoughts about business. And this whole time, your manager taking money from you. Everybody getting money from you because you didn't go venture off into the business side of it while you sitting up here writing bars all day. Come on, man. Your accountant, your lawyer, everybody taking money from you. This is what it's about right here, y'all. Check it out.
Cameo in a movie. Dave Free is directly involved with the cinematography.
Look at that.
They're not just producers in name. Both of them are deeply hands-on, involved in every aspect of the film's creation.
We're doing a movie with Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free and their company.
What is the comedy? What's the genre?
I would say comedy.
Comedy.
Yes.
Very funny. Yeah. Is Cow involved? Is Kendrick in it?
Very involved. And Dave Free's very, very involved. Yeah, we're there every day working on it.
I can't wait to see what happens next. I know what's gonna happen next.
The CEO of Paramount hinted that the movie will spark intense discourse and ruffle some feathers, which isn't surprising considering it's coming from the creators of South Park and Kendrick Lamar. This movie will be a statement. PG Lang's first huge project outside of music, This isn't just a one-off. It's meant to set the tone for the next 10 years, a foundational project, so there's no room to miss. They have to put everything into it, or as Kendrick says, die by the idea.
Double down on the idea and die by it. Live and die by the idea.
The idea is the idea.
It's the idea. We always have a certain template to follow, and that's to die by it. Everybody gonna reach the same goals at the end. As artists, man, it's like, this is our thing to just fuck shit up, bro. Like,
You're supposed
to keep it 100, it's like the edge. If that shit don't move me, it's like, well, my brother, if it don't move him, it don't move us. We can't fuck with it. And
it's the bar so high for me now because of people like Kendrick, because it's like a sparring match. Like,
he the one who organized the Super Bowl halftime performance. That when you look at the Super Bowl halftime performance, the behind the scenes, they put in a lot of work for that, for them to set the whole stage and have it knocked down within 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that.
Me, Kendrick, Dave, what's the best idea? And we're like locked in on like the best idea, and then like seeing him work hard makes you work harder.
Mm-hmm. Like Dave's work with intensives and internships, they are deeply invested in learning, and you can tell just by the company they keep in the world of filmmaking. Jake Schreier, the director of the new Marvel movie Thunderbolts, has been working closely with PG Lang since 2020. He went with them to the IMAX headquarters to study their process.
I was shooting these music videos, and they were these like long Wonder videos. I did one for Baby Keem and did one for Kendrick, and you know, we had this time on our hands, and we went with those guys at PG Lang down to IMAX headquarters because we all got to watch Tenet there together. And then we actually got to have this great experience of like those music videos and the way they were filmed, and they're all in a wonder and these really spacious environments. Like we made IMAX versions of those videos and got to watch them, and those are in the full 4:3 aspect ratio.
He also directed We Cried Together, which was started as a film first, before eventually becoming a track on the album. This is what Kendrick.
The guy who made Sinners, I forgot the brother name. I think he might be from Compton, I think so. But he made Sinners in different ratios as well, so you could see the full screen, and then there was certain portions where you could see like a smaller screen, but you know it gets bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess they got aspect ratios, the ratio of the film.
Said about it. The crazy part about this joint is that it started with the film first. The idea was always to capture this writing, not no song, but the writing and the film, the texture, the cinematography of it. They've also been working with great talents like Adam Newport Bearer, the cinematographer behind the shows Euphoria and The Bear.
Dave Free, the director, comes with a ton of visual reference. The more I work with them, the more they just kind of let me know if they're thinking of doing something, and we've been able to talk about it. You know, they know what they want.
Right. And then there are actors that Kendrick has worked with recently. If he's taken the lead role in this film, you can bet he's learning from the greats.
Well, he's a genius. He's his own kind of incredibly, impressive creative force, and he's the real deal for sure. And of course, he's the kind of artist that I particularly love, you know, that sort of very uncompromising, very serious artist.
I have a theory that PG Lang is quietly developing a movie with Timothée Chalamet, but I'll save the evidence for another time. Why else won't Kendrick drop music anytime soon? Because he's executive producing other artists. Baby Keem popped out on stage with them and has been teasing a new album dropping later this year. Whatever plans they had for him had to be put on hold for a whole.
I also believe he's doing a venture with AZ Chike too. I think AZ Chike is going to be heavily involved, or we're going to be hearing a lot from AZ Chike, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
New album coming soon, motherfuckers.
Kendrick has also been developing other artists, possibly under PG Lang. Amanda Reifer also has an album coming out this year. She wrote all 17 tracks on the project with Kendrick. Imani Selena is another artist working with PG Lang. She appeared on a song Kendrick did for a Chanel ad and has been around the camp for a little while. They even had one of her unreleased songs played during a Chanel fashion show. Her name also appeared on the inspiration board PG Lang posted 2 years ago. It's time for these artists to shine, and Kendrick is making sure they get the spotlight. But there's still good news. Kendrick and Dave have had cameras rolling non-stop since the Mr. Morale tour, and recently we saw Calmatic, a well-known director and filmmaker, shooting footage for Kendrick. If this was just casual filming with no real plan, unlikely they'd bring in someone like Calmatic.
And remember the collage we reacted to the other day, where SZA was in her dressing room, right? And everybody was saying that it didn't look like it was filmed by a phone. It looked like it was filmed by a camera, like it was a documentary style recording. Tell them they saving up a lot of recording. They gonna drop some heavy stuff. In the next couple years, we gonna be getting some stuff. I'm telling you. Maybe not exclusively from Kendrick, but we got acting. They got the Chanel stuff. They got a whole lot of stuff. And I'm sure he's gonna be dropping music here and there, but I don't think it's gonna be heavy. That's like you gotta use that as a stepping stool, man. And of course, hip hop is the core of it, but you must branch off. You must branch off. I'm telling you, anything that's stagnant and just still, it don't last. Do not last.
It doesn't make sense for him to be involved, especially on tour, without a project in mind. This strongly hints that we could be getting a tour documentary, or even a GNX era documentary.
Yeah.
Rumor also has it that they filmed their studio sessions during the height of the beef, which means we might actually get a look at the creation of the diss tracks too. Ooh. For an artist as private and elusive.
Yo. If we get some recordings of the diss tracks, that'll be fire. We got so much of a connection with those diss tracks. If we see him recording them, oh man. Bruh, I would pay anything to see him recording them diss tracks. I would pay anything to see him recording them diss tracks, bro. That ain't, oh man. That'd be crazy.
Elusive as Kendrick. A behind-the-scenes look at the making of GNX and possibly the battle tracks would be monumental. That definitely would be something to see. Kendrick has already done more for music than most artists could dream of, but he doesn't seem interested in continuing to play the game, because for him the mission is to build PG Lang into something timeless. So if he disappears for a long time, don't be surprised. He is evolving. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about all of this. Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments.
Hey, look, I say don't be surprised if he don't drop, you know what I'm saying? But look, what if we get to see behind the scenes of Euphoria made? Not like us, 616 in LA. I want to see Meet the Grams. I want to see if he had the lights turned off, where if he had candles lit, if he had a picture of Adonis with Drake right. Yo, that'd be fire, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Are we getting music, or we just getting their ventures and, other things as far as like movies and other artists and all of that stuff? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What's to come? Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.